Hello everybody, welcome to the Comic Gamer Movie Show. My name's Deshaun, and today I'm here to give you my review of the Captain Marvel trailer. This is late. The trailer came out on Tuesday. I've been working all week. I've been wanting to do this review, and I can finally get it out, and I can finally tell you that I loved it. I thought it was a great trailer. I didn't think it was loved it. I thought, you know what? Okay, this is my true opinion about this trailer. Marvel does this thing, and I've noticed it. And I've noticed it all the time. Whenever they're introducing a character who no one's never heard of, they do this trailer first before they do the second trailer. Guardians of the Galaxy's first trailer was different, but that was because James Gunn was controlling everything. Guardians of the Galaxy trailer was kind of deacon with that hookah chaka, but it still had this interesting. You still wasn't sure what the hell this was about. Doctor Strange's trailer was a lot more dark and dim and just like magical, and was just like, this is the world. We'll see what happens next. You'll see what happens next. Same thing with the Ant-Man trailer. Whenever Marvel introduces a new character like a Captain Marvel, the first trailer is always this introduction, just to let you know that put this character in your peripheral vision. And I will say, I've seen a lot of mixed emotions about the trailer. I've seen some people saying that the trailer was boring, saying that the trailer was cookie cutter. I've seen a lot of people saying that they were confused. I've seen a lot of people saying that, oh, why don't Brie Larson smile in the trailer? Why isn't she smiling? I've seen a lot of people complaining, why didn't they use a 90s rock song? Why wasn't it amped up? And why wasn't it like boom, boom, boom? Simple answer, people. Marvel doesn't have to do that cheap shit. I'm sorry, Marvel doesn't have to do that cheap shit. Now, they'll do it, don't get me wrong. Like, obviously, the Thor Ragnarok trailer with fucking the Immigrant Song by Led Zeppelin, dun, 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 I got me. The Black Panther with like his music playing in the background. The Revolution Will Be Live. I remember that Black Panther. Like the Black Panther songs were great in the trailer. I mean, Guardians of the Galaxy trailers were awesome with the music. With the music and the vibe. But Marvel knows they don't have to do that shit. They don't have to do it. They know that you're going to go see this movie anyways. So they decided, and this trailer is what I like to call a character trailer. It's a lot like the Doctor Strange, like I said, it's a lot like the Doctor Strange trailer, the first Ant-Man trailer. It's a lot like the first trailers of all those early Marvel movies. It's the first trailer. And you notice how the first Ant-Man trailer is like, which I said it was, and then literally Ant-Man and the Wasp was using It Takes Two in things like that, and like it was fun because it was more of a character trailer, and this was more of a character trailer to me. It was a trailer focused on Carol Danvers, former Air Force pilot in the USA, and a great US of A, who got her atoms, her cells and stuff fused with the Kree warrior named Mar-Vell, and goes on to become Miss Marvel, and later on in life, Captain Marvel. Now, that's not what this story's about. That's the origin of the original Captain Marvel. But this story, and that's what kind of pissed me off when I heard people say, oh, this looks like it's prototypical, because I'm like, I don't know. Let me get this straight. It's prototypical for a story about a woman who becomes an Air Force pilot, who becomes an Air Force pilot. She's a little arrogant, so it seems like, this is me breaking down the trailer. Like, it seems like, this is me breaking down the trailer myself. It seems like what happens is, she's a little arrogant, she goes out, encounters a space alien, accident happen that changes her, gets kidnapped, taken to another world, brainwashed, turned into a weapon, and then when those thoughts start to come back, thoughts starting to come back and then she has to go to another planet to take out these Kree. But as she's on this other planet, those thoughts start to come back, and they start to leak back in her head, and she starts to realize that she had a life here, and all the memories of her childhood and all the memories of what she used to be are slowly revealed through the course of the movie. Because that's what they're doing. I mean, I might have just gave away the plot, because that might be the entire plot, but that's what they're doing. Is that cookie cutter? I didn't know that was cookie cutter. Like, for someone to get kidnapped by aliens, brainwashed, turned to a weapon, only to come back, and not only probably, and I will bet a shiny fucking quarter, that not only is she there taking out these Skrull, which the Skrull look great in my opinion. Punching an old lady scene was pretty hilarious. But not only is she on this planet to take out Skrulls, she's probably going to be turned on by the Kree. She's probably being manipulated by the Kree. It's by the Kree, so she's probably gonna be. So it's probably one of those things of they've been lying to me my entire life. They've been manipulating me, and her crew's probably gonna turn on her, except for maybe Mar-Vell, played by Jude Law, who I think is Mar-Vell, but they've made that kind of vague right now. And I can see this movie playing out. Like I said, I'm just piecing together the trailer. I'm just piecing together pieces, but there's definitely gonna be a twist or a turn, a few twists and turns in there. Young Nick Fury and young Coulson look great. I love Coulson's hair. Samuel Jackson looks like he's in Pulp Fiction all over again. Just no Jerry curl. But as I was going on about the story, that's why I love this trailer, because this trailer kind of pieced together a puzzle of a story that I've never seen before, of a unique story that's probably, let's face it, gonna be better than Wonder Woman. It already had more views. It has more views. The trailer for this had more views than Wonder Woman the day it came, within 2 days. And Wonder Woman's been out a year, and that trailer, it had more views than the Wonder Woman trailer. It already has more views than the Aquaman and Shazam trailer. So, well, maybe not. It doesn't have more views. I don't think it has more views than no. It does have more views than those trailers, but that's besides the point. I might come up with a list later, because I was thinking about coming up with this list, but I wanted to wait to see the trailer of why I personally think, and call me a Marvel fanboy, call me what you want, but I personally think Captain Marvel is probably going to end up being a much better representation for women, and a much better, female, superhero character for girls to look up to, because Wonder Woman's, I never got the whole thing. I'm like, she's a perfect Amazonian princess who's been pampered her entire life. I don't know who's been pampered her entire life, who thinks she knows who thinks she knows it all, who's a know-it-all, who everyone gives heel over ass to make sure that she's right, to make sure that she's right. I never got why that would be something for women to look up to. I'm like, a supermodel? I don't think that's something, a supermodel who's perfect and everything she does is perfect. I don't know if that's something to look up to. But Captain Marvel is introducing this idea, in which I love, because there's this montage of scenes in the trailer of her falling down in different stages of her life as a child and playing baseball at a beach. And then there's another montage of her getting up at every stage in her life. She's gonna be a so much better representation for young girls to look up to. This woman who didn't let anything get in her way, which is gonna be, I am 90% sure they're gonna push it that shit happens to her, things happen, and she just kept going forward. She kept going forward. Sure, she's not perfect. Even Brie Larson was talking about her. She said she's brash. She's brash. She's headstrong. Her heart's in the right place, but she's brash. She's headstrong. She has a short temper. She has a short temper. I mean, in the comic books, if any of Jessica Jones fans out there would know that in comic books, Carol Danvers, aka Captain Marvel, is best friends with Jessica Jones. So you kind of see how those two would be best friends, because those two have the same temperament. They have the same temperament. So but she's a lot more stable than Jessica, obviously. But they kind of got the same temperament. She's hot-headed. She's not a heavy drink. She's a drinker. Carol is. She is a person, man. She's a living, breathing person with problems, and she's not perfect, and she has issues, but she never gives up, and she picks herself back up every time. And that's what that montage was showing, and I enjoyed that. That alone is going to end up making her a lot more interesting than Wonder Woman, but let me stop bashing on DC and get back to the trailer. It was interesting to see that whatever happens in this is big. First of all, this movie has to explain where she's been the entire time. How Nick Fury lost his eye. What happens in this movie? Because Nick Fury gives a line that he was earlier, before today, I was thinking about hanging it up until I met you. So whatever happens in this movie changes the course of the entire MCU. That's why this movie is massive. Not because it's the first female superhero movie in the MCU. Not because of the pager at the end of Avengers 4. In my opinion, this movie is massive because this movie will change the entire MCU moving forward. First of all, it's introducing the Skrulls, so let the freaking Skrull hunt begin. It's already begun. The Skrull hunt began a year ago when they showed the shit and said the Skrulls are in the MCU, and now we know. And now the Skrulls are there. And I've seen people bitching about that. They're he looks like Piccolo. I'm like, well, fuck. You wanted them to do practical, but then you wanted them to do you didn't want them to do CGI, and then they do it practical, and you're bitching. What do you want? Marvel can't win, but Marvel always wins, so they're gonna win. Anywho. Yeah, it's gonna change. This movie's gonna change the course of the MCU. This is a movie you can't miss. It's not like Ant-Man and the Wasp, where Ant-Man and the Wasp was an isolated movie that if you watched is gonna pay dividends later. Which is how the MCU really works when they do their quote unquote isolated movies. It's like once you like Doctor Strange and like Winter Soldier, it's like, yeah, sure, it's isolated technically. Technically, no one's here. Technically, no one to fuck with you. But technically, this has no repercussions. But there's a hint, wink, wink in there that's gonna push forward, but Captain Marvel. This is gonna be a Winter Soldier level fucking event in this movie. You can't miss it. Like, I'm not gonna miss it because this is this thing that made Nick Fury who he is. They're probably gonna be Kree. We're probably gonna find out that Kree's been disguised as someone, and then we're gonna be fucking a Skrull's been disguised as someone. We're gonna find out how Ronan the Accuser went ballistic, which we still don't know. We're gonna find out how Ronan and Korath both went rogue, and we're gonna find out where Captain Marvel has been. And I can't wait for that. You saw her in the ending. You saw her kind of go binary. Now, I thought the effect, and I like the effect, but it does seem like it needs to go be rendered just a tad bit more. But the movie comes out in 6 months, so I'm not going to give it too much shit for that. You know, it's got some time on its hands. It's not like Venom, where you're just like, this shit comes out tomorrow. But anyways, I love the trailer. I thought it was a character trailer. It's not the big bombastic Suicide Squad. And that's another thing too. Like, I saw so many people like posting up the Wonder Woman trailer side by side and being like, this. I'm like, you do know that that Wonder Woman trailer had the best parts of the movies in it. The No Man scene was the best part of the movie. Like, that was it. The best parts of the Wonder Woman trailer were the best parts of the actual movie. The best parts of the Suicide Squad trailer were the best parts of the movie. The best parts of the Man of Steel trailer were the best parts of the movie. The best parts of the VVS and Justice League trailer were no, Justice League didn't have its best part, but BVS, the best parts of the movie were in the movie. Like we're in the trailer. Like, literally, the best parts were in the trailer. So, and Marvel doesn't do that. Like, they don't put their best parts in trailers. And this is a build-up trailer. And I don't know how you don't see that. This trailer is essentially a teaser. It's essentially an extended teaser. I don't see how people don't understand that. I don't see how people don't understand what kind of trailer this is. I don't see how people can be confused with what's going on. I don't see how people, like, and the people complaining about her not smiling. I'm like, well, shit. I don't know. She's a fucking Kree warrior. I mean, I don't know if you've seen enough. I don't know if you've been watching the MCU. I ain't never seen a Kree smile. I ain't never seen a Kree smile. Never. Ever saw a Kree smile. And as far as she's concerned, she's a Kree warrior. So of course she's not smiling. Of course not. Alright, shit. But, anywho, enough of me ranting on idiots hating hard on Marvel, trying to bring down the Marvel establishment. It won't work, bitches. It won't work. Comment below. What did you think about the Captain Marvel trailer? What was your favorite part of the trailer? What are you looking forward to? I love that helmet. Just a little side note on the end. I can't believe they put that helmet in. I kind of geeked out a bit. When I saw her with the Mohawk helmet, I was like, oh my god, they did it! It was almost as good as that Hela scene in, it was almost as good as the Hela part in the Thor Ragnarok trailer, where I fucking pissed my pants. I was like, Marvel can do anything. They're gods. Anywho, thank you for joining me on the Complicated Movie Show. Please comment below. Let me know what you thought of the trailer. Please remember to like and subscribe. And I will see you in the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Goodbye.